Hello everyone. Today I was thinking about doing a top 10 favorite bands of all time. And that's pretty much impossible to do. So instead I made a favorite top 60 bands. I figured maybe that was enough. But these are basically all my favorite bands throughout my lifetime. Now, this is not to say this is all I like. Like, this is even fucking scratch the surface. This is just some of my favorite stuff. Like, a little bit of something from all the genres I like, I guess. You could say it that way. I didn't really cover every genre I like, but, doing what I can here. So, obviously, number one is Pantera, because Dimebag Darrell is my fucking idol, and I really don't see anyone topping him. So, as far as it goes for metal, Dime is king. Always. Number two, Slipknot, just because that was my era. It was one of the first concerts I ever went to in my life. Coolest band I've ever seen live. I mean, they put on the best show ever. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see Pantera when they were still a band, because I was too young, but... number three, Metallica, of course. I mean, that's basically what I started playing guitar on, was Metallica riffs. And, that's what really started getting me good at guitar at the beginning, too, was learning how to do all that palm muting and stuff, and down picking, and getting really fast right hand. So Metallica for sure. Deftones, fucking awesome. One of the best drummers ever. One of the most underrated drummers of all time is Abe Cunningham of Deftones. He was the shit. Or he is the shit. On every album, he seems to get the best drum tone, and he's got this swagger for playing drums that's just unreal. Let's try to move this along a little bit. Number five is Korn. Again, that was my era. It's just my shit. I love them. Different kind of style. Really distinguished style. I like bands that stick out from others. I don't like shit that sounds the same. I like things that are all over the fucking map. Six is Alice in Chains. One of my favorite vocalists ever, Lane Staley. 7 is Sublime. I love Sublime. That's what I started playing acoustic with. It was playing Sublime songs. I've tried to upload Sublime songs onto here, but for some reason they're like extra copyrighted, so they don't let me put it up. That, or I just sounded too fucking good. Because it said that I was in a copyright infringement trying to cover the song, and it was me playing. It was like, fuck, alright, whatever. Number 8, Incubus. Not much lately, but their first few albums. Science was the best. Then Make Yourself. Yeah, those albums are key in my childhood. My younger years, I mean. Number 9, Stone Temple Pilots. Just a fucking kick-ass band. Number 10, Lamb of God. First band that really got me into the sort of shreddy, riffy style, the really single note defined type of things. A lot of string skipping and stuff like that. That's kind of the band that got me into that kind of stuff. Number 11, Led Zeppelin. Come on. Number 12, Aerosmith. That's one of the first bands I ever started listening to when I was a little kid. There's a band my mom was really into when I was young. She used to listen to Aerosmith all the time, and went to a concert and stuff when I was really young. It was a big deal. Number 13, Pink Floyd. Love Pink Floyd. Love Pink Floyd. 14, Foo Fighters. Dave Grohl. It's one of my fucking idols. And he's supposed to be playing in my town in like October or something, so I'm definitely going to try to sneak back and meet him. Because I know where they're parking and I know how to get into the place they're parking in, so definitely going to try to meet him. Number 15, AC/DC. It's another band my parents used to listen to when I was a kid. Just kind of rubbed off on me. Number 16 is Tool. One of the best bands ever. A Perfect Circle, too. I mean, Maynard got one of the best voices of all time. Ozzy Osbourne, of course, for Randy Rhoads and Zakk Wylde and, you know, everyone he's had as a guitar player, pretty much. Yeah, everyone, actually. Except for that Gus G guy. I don't know, he's like, whatever. But all the others have been just out of this world. Number 19, Pearl Jam. Because I like straight, you know, rock sometimes. Like I said, I'm not just into metal. Number 20, Def Leppard. Yeah. That is my 80s shit right there. I grew up listening to that shit all the time. All the time. That was my favorite band when I was a little kid. Number 21, Smashing Pumpkins. Just listened to them earlier. Number 22, Queen. Brian May. 23, Guns N' Roses. I mean, come on. Number 25, Thrice. Thrice is a band I've really been into ever since they started. Like, before they were really much of anything. Before they were really big or anything. Not as if they're really big now, but they were getting there at one point. They were pretty big. I really like them, though. Number 26 is The Who. I love that classic shit. Number 27 is the Eagles. Again, love the classic shit. 28, Nirvana. 29, Meshuggah. I mean, I'm all about rhythms and, you know, timings and stuff like that. I really stickler on being on time with shit. I mean, even if you're gonna, you know, fuck up notes and shit like that, you gotta be on time with everything all the time. Like, that's the most important thing. You can recover from something like that. But if you know, jump out of time from everyone else, you're gonna fuck everything up. Everything up. Timing is, like, number one. That's something people don't work on enough. Because, like, I'll jam with some guitar players and stuff and try to teach them some riffs and stuff. And they'll go to play it, and they're playing it just terribly. And it's like, in their mind, they think they're playing it right. It's like, and it's not even close, like, not even remotely close. But for some reason, in their mind, they hear it a different way. I mean, we all know that people are like that. The Tonewood people can't hear shit. I mean, I'd probably deny it too if I couldn't hear it, but I don't know. Number 30, Killswitch Engage. Got into them right when they were coming up. So, I like them. Number 31, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. Number 32, Static X. Rest in peace. 33, Avenged Sevenfold. Rest in peace to the Rev. Fucking one of the best drummers of all time, too. That guy was a monster on drums. Just outrageous. Here's going back to my younger days. Strung Out. I don't know if any of you know who Strung Out is, though, but you should check them out. They're badass. Look up the song Mephisto. They're an awesome band. Chances are you heard them on some kind of playlist or some shit when you were younger, on some video game or something, because they were one of those kind of bands. 35, The Offspring. Love them. 36, Limp Bizkit. like I said, I like shit that is all over the place, and that's one of my kind of guilty pleasures. I think Westmoreland is one of the most underrated guitar players of all time. Absolutely. The shit he does, like, it's so unique. He has his own style. I mean, he does his own thing. Completely his own thing. So, gotta give him props for that kind of shit. Even if you don't like the band, fuck that shit. You always gotta give props to people that have, you know, a good sense of musicianship. And a good sense of how to write music and create new things, new sounds. That's cool stuff. Number 37, Tenacious D. You got to. 38, Blink-182. That was one of my favorite bands. My dad's friend had known someone that was working with Blink-182 when they first started, like first released their first CD, Cheshire Cat. So they were like nobody at this point. And I got my hands on the tape that my dad had been getting, and I've been listening to them ever since. And then they got huge. I was like, holy shit. So I've had that done with a few bands. Trivium was another one of those bands that I found before they were, like, way before they were on anything, doing anything. Number 39, Megadeth. I mean, I have just recently been really getting into Megadeth. I never used to like them, but I'm starting to realize, you know, more and more as I listen to them, more and more, you know, why they're badass, you know. Number 40, Slayer. Got to throw them on the list. If for nothing else but the CD, God Hates Us All, like, God Hates Us, whatever. That CD is the fucking shit, dude. That is my favorite CD by them, by far. Number 41, As I Lay Dying. Just for the, I don't know, just to throw in a metalcore band where it's just straight up like breakdowns and fucking just monstrous drums. I love really, really beefy drums. Number 42, Motley Crue. Number 43, Damage Plan, Dimebag, once again. I put them far down on the list, though, because that band wasn't nearly as good as Pantera. Number 44, Eric Clapton. 45, Stevie Ray Vaughan, of course. 46, Fear Factory. I know these kind of jump around from genre to genre, but, you know, I tried to put it in a sort of an order, but, I mean, I can't really pick other bands above other bands. It's really hard. So I just kind of threw them in as well as I thought they could fit, you know. Number 47, Johnny Cash, because he's the fucking man. 48, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Fuck yeah, dude. Number 49, Bad Company. I actually thought of Bad Company because I wrote CCR and thought of Bad Moon Rising. I was like, Bad Company? Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I love that band. Grew up listening to Bad Company. Number 50, Primus. I like the fucking experimental shit. Number 51, Eminem, because he's the fucking best rapper ever. Number 52, Dr. Dre, because he's the shit and he makes the best beats ever. NWA. Come on. Number 54, Snoop Dogg. Come on, these all kind of go together. Ice Cube. 56, DMX. That's different. I just like him for the random shit he does, dude. He's just fucking crazy. Bring Your Whole Crew. That's the best song ever. That's the best fight song ever. Like, if you want to make a fight video, you get the song Bring Your Whole Crew. That should be bad. 57, Chet Atkins. Really like him. Fucking amazing guitar player. He does shit I wouldn't even fucking try to do that kind of style playing. I mean, I love it. And I think it's the coolest thing in the world when people, you know, can do that kind of stuff. But that finger style and where he's, you know, playing the bass lines, you know, the core melody and, you know, lead lines on top of it. I mean, he was just out of his fucking mind, dude. Out of his mind. That's just ridiculous. Speaking of other guitar badasses, Dire Straits. It's number 58. Great. Number 59, Van Halen. The only reason Van Halen is so far on the list is because I forgot about them until right then. It's hard to think of all these bands. And last, and definitely least out of this grouping, is Garth Brooks. I know I don't look like I would be someone that would listen to shit like that, but I've always liked him for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. His songs are just catchy or something. I don't know. Like Thunder Rolls, that was one of my favorite songs when I was a little kid. I used to sing that shit all the time. And what was the other one? Oh, there was, I don't know, there's a couple country songs. There was some country song I used to sing, like Don't Take the Girl or some shit like that when I was I don't know who it is, but I just remember these country songs because most of my family listens to country. I'm kind of the black sheep of my family. Hence why I hate people online that always talk shit about, you know, metalheads and shit like that. It's like fuck you, dude. Like, I know what your kind is. I know how your kind is. I grew up with them, dude. I know who they are. So, I mean, I technically was one when I was a kid. I mean, I liked country when I was a kid. And it's not that I hate country or anything. It's just, I don't know. I like more intense music. I like things that has, you know, a lot more musicality to it. I mean, easy listening shit is fun sometimes, but I don't know. I'm one of those people. I like to think when I'm listening to music. I like to get into it and just kind of get lost in the music and just do my thing, you know? I don't know. I kind of get in a trance when I'm listening to music. It kind of just, you know, banging out to the music and stuff and playing air drums in my fucking car and stuff. You know, the normal shit that every guitar player, fucking musician does, whatever. But, yeah, those are my top 60 favorite bands. So, I forgot what I was just about to fucking say. Wow. Cool. Well, anyways, yeah. So tell me what you guys think on the bottom. It's again, I don't want to hear any fucking bad mouth and shit. Like, this is just supposed to be a fun thing. This is top 60 favorite bands of mine. If you guys want to, you know, put a list of your top favorite bands, maybe even just your top 10 favorite bands or something in the comment section, that's cool. You know, or just bullshit about what bands you like from the list or whatever. But I couldn't imagine many people talking that much shit about this list. I mean, these bands are pretty fucking awesome. They're all pretty badass, so. Alright, anyways, have a good one, guys. Peace.